Oh, I was checking YouTube and it didn't show that it was live yet. There it is. Okay, never mind. Sorry, my bad. Welcome to this week's DAO Call. So we have a quick agenda this week. We're going to blast through. We got three topics that were selected leading up to it. So the three things on the agenda today are merch updates for Rums, Unlock Store, and Dev Connect. We're also going to talk about Gitcoin funding and the EDS integration project. And we also are talking about Metopia, planning and updates, where we're at, where we're going, and how all that is coming along. So I'm super excited. These are great topics. And yeah, so
Can I do an add-on? Can
Oh,
I do
yeah.
an add-on real quick? We have a birthday in the
I'll
room.
allow it.
We have a birthday in the room, by the way.
Oh.
We should all embarrass this person and sing happy birthday to Stella.
Oh, my goodness. It's Stella's birthday today. What?
Really?
Oh, man. I really wish that I had my soundboard set up for this. You should have warned me beforehand. I would have had some great soundboard to play. Happy birthday, Stella. Oh, how does it feel to be 25 again?
Will, you sneaky little... Yeah, good. I mean, if you guys would ever look at your messages on Telegram, you would have known all day.
Zing. Wow, she's spicy on her birthday. All right, wow. Now, that's...
This is how I know you've not checked the Telegram messages yet.
Or if you follow her on X, you would see balloons on her profile today.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, I did not
Yes.
know. Wait, I have to uncheck that option.
X is doxing you, Stella.
Yeah. Oh, this explains why. Wait, I haven't really checked X today.
Oh
yet.
yeah, really. There are some balloons at your profile.
Really? Oh my god.
It's not
Oh
true.
god. Oh, Will, you took it out of the park. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Well,
Okay.
Back to you, Triggs. Back to you. My work is done.
Yeah.
yeah,
Anyway,
thanks, Will. That
thank
was
you.
a very
Thank you,
worthwhile update to the agenda. I'm always open for those kinds of agenda updates. So thank you very much. And a very happy birthday to Stella. So excited. So to kick off your birthday announcements and celebrations, would you like to update us about the Gitcoin funding and EAS integration project?
Yes, that is a fantastic idea. So we made some money at Gitcoin. Not as much as I would have hoped to, because I always hope for more, right? We're an open source protocol, and this is a great resource for us. So I think the next round we should really maybe come up with a more collective idea on how to approach this. And when I say we, I mean specifically Andrew and me, and because Andrew has not been involved in that process, and I feel this is something really good for him to get involved into. Because if it's him and me starting to reach out, and I think everyone who's ever done anything on Gitcoin or with quadratic funding knows there is nothing better. Like, it's great to make social media posts, but no one really, sees the social media posts and it's like, yeah, let's help fund that project, right? Like, I want to say 90% of the time, that's not how it happens, okay? So what really brings in the money is personal outreach and writing to people in DMs, Telegram, and so on, and motivate them to look at the project and potentially help funding it, right? So yeah, I want for the next one, I want to be strategically more prepared, because I feel like Human Passport did such an incredibly good job at this, and I was like, we could do too. We're a good solid project. So there's not really a reason why we couldn't get there other than my resources are too less, right? So like I want to give this, next round, new try, right? And do that. And then I want to motivate you guys to go to Tally, because right now what should be live is the proposal from, sorry, not the proposal, but a proposal I should say, a proposal from the design iconoclast concerning the EAS into EAS integration. Sorry, EAS integration into Unlock Protocol. That should be live by now. Let me quickly check because I should also vote on this.
Yep, it's live.
It's live, right? So let me quickly share my screen on this one. And the tunnel syndrome started. Okay, so this is the background, right? The benefits, the risks, potential risks, right? UI and contract update, testing and documentation, factoring and buffering time. So you can read this all here, right? Wait, did he not add a... What? Oh man, I think he forgot to add an action. Yes. Do you guys see an action somewhere? Is there a change in the UI, or do we not see an actual action?
No, we didn't have an action on the proposal, so we may need to have another proposal with the action.
Yeah, well, let's give it to him after he has done it, I guess. So, because I suggested to him, right, because he received some, or he's receiving some funds from the Gitcoin that he created, which is great. But I suggested that, in the value of $1,000, he should also apply with this proposal to get up tokens, because he obviously holds a strong interest in the protocol as a technology and potentially also governing it. So I was like, maybe this could be a good motivation in addition to get more people like him, interested in holding ownership over the protocol. Please vote on the proposal. I will talk to him about the missing action item. And as you guys saw on my screen share, also Danny has his proposal up, so please review that as well. And I want to say the week where we're getting very busy at DEF Connect, Luis will also bring his and Malika's proposal up on chain. So please also be considerate of this and maybe show it during the call. When I'm gone. Okay, done. I think done.
Yeah, thanks. That was great. I was curious about the why I lumped the Gitcoin and the EAS one together. Would it make sense in the future if we want to support something like that, where he's also doing a Gitcoin round for Unlock to fund it through Gitcoin to add support to the campaign?
That's actually what happened.
Oh, but he's gonna apply for additional funding from Unlock as well.
No, so it's essentially a mix of things. So there's, hi Chris, Mr. Lurky. So it's two things. So he handed in his own Gibby campaign, right? So he's probably going to get around $2,000 from there. The original proposal he made was around between $5,000 and $6,000, right? Then he said, it's no problem. After it's integrated, I will apply for the Gitcoin retro quadratic funding round. So he's probably going to get 2,000 more through that. Let's just assume, okay? And then I said, maybe, in the heart of the idea that people like him should take ownership in the protocol and help us govern it, and maybe also become a more, let's say, frequent developer on the GitHub, right? It would be nice to also offer ownership by, supplying him with some tokens. This is why I suggested it to him, because first of all, it would make up for the little difference that still would be there and the risk that he takes by, applying to the retro quadratic fund. He doesn't know what he's getting from that yet, right? So I just wanted to level the balance, I guess, because he asked for this and he's right now here. And he's still taking on the risk. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense. Thanks for clarifying that. So he's pursuing cash funding through the Gitcoin and Giveth process, and Unlock. This proposal is specifically for Unlock to award him with up tokens to help kind of bridge the gap until he gets the retroactive funding, and also get him vested in the protocol and contributing, on an ongoing basis. I think that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, 100%. And the proposal you would have needed to do anyways, because you guys need to agree to this, right? We until now this has been operating under assumption that the community wants this integration, also because of the previous chat that was initiated around it. Then I suggested, hey, why don't you hand in for Gitcoin? This seems like a really good idea to get it funded through there, right? And you know, he put it up and everything. Ceci, Jonathan, myself, we supported it on socials. So yeah, I think it's, you know, it's quite the right balance of blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah, this sounds like a perfect governance way to help steward that down the road that it needed to go. And yeah, so we'll, I guess we'll have to touch base next week or whenever he gets the revised proposal up that actually has the up distribution in it. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think we can truck right along. So I'm not following the order that I listed things in, but we're going to go with Metopia updates now because I'm excited to hear about that. And then we'll swing back and close things out with merch. So, Cece, do you want to take it away with Metopia?
Yeah, sure. So, as we have discussed and also voted through the proposal on Tally, there was a proposal from Ethiopia to make a collaboration campaign with them, and the protocol DAO could have some academy and also question quizzes on their platform, which allow us to have a more visible campaign, also get engaged with their audience and also bring more audience into their platform to go through our educational quizzes and quests about on-chain certifications, membership, subscriptions, and ticketing. So now that that proposal has been voted positively, we started. In fact, this week we have launched on social media, talking about the partnership, and now Metopia is drafting the first quiz that will go through academy, sorry, and also what we will need to get started on working would be the ambassador program to have it through Metopia. So this tool will help us not only engage new followers, new users, new people on into Web3 and unlock verse, but also people that are already using it, and maybe people that are already being ambassadors by itself, just integrate directly into the ambassador program, and we can get started with that. So then we can also do some incentives and many other activities that can gather more people to get to know the protocol, the tools, and everything that Unlock does at the DAO too.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm excited that this is moving along. It'll be fun to get to play around with this. Do you have any kind of idea when, like, is there a rough time frame of when the community might be able to take a look at it and see something tangible?
Yes, in fact, the first quiz or quest should be live on November 20th. And in the meantime, let me get the document so we can check out some dates.
Is there a doorbell going off for anybody else?
Yeah, sorry, it's my phone. Everybody's
Okay.
been messages.
I thought it was maybe like a huddle noise or something. Like Huddle was trying to tell us that someone was trying to get in. I was confused.
There's something at the doorbell. Yeah, this morning happened the same. Ah, there you go. Okay, so basically, we have this, and let me share you this document that we have been working on with Metopia people. So we have a call promotion on this early November. So this next week, we are going to be promoting more about the campaign. Then Unlock Academy will come live on November 20 till the 28th. And there will be between 7 to 10 guides and content source that we will be confirming with them. So in this meantime, we are going to have some drafts from their side, and we will structure more things from our feedback that we're going to give them. And then the Unlock quiz will also be live on between the 20th and 28th. Then on-chain credentials on the 25 and 30. And then the co-branded campaigns on early December for 3-4 activities to be shared. So that's basically our programming with them. And yeah, we are basically on track.
Awesome. That is exciting to hear. All right. So next week, Thursday, is when the fun starts. All right. We'll have to keep that in mind and have a little kickoff next week and celebrate. Speaking of celebration, Stella, would you like to update us about merch and where we're at with all of those fun, exciting developments? So we got Rums in the Unlock store and Dev Connect all ready for some merch to start coming in.
Sorry, I cannot not do it. If you trigger certain things, it just makes it impossible. Okay, yeah, so let me share my screen again. Also, don't forget to vote. All of you, voting today, no excuses. You have 5 up tokens, you vote. You have 5,000, you vote. You have 5 million, you definitely vote, okay? Good. Just wanted to make sure everyone knows. Okay, so this is, by the way, this file, right? Because I get to hear this so often. But everything in Unlock DAO is extremely transparent, okay? So here you have the different working groups. The merge store is part of member relations and governance. Here is a pin icon, and here's only one message pinned. And here's the product catalog. So if you ever want to look at it, or if you think, oh, this merch looks really cool, I want to get that made, and my Spanish is good, then you can also do that because we included WhatsApp numbers as well. Okay. So this is essentially everything we have. Ceci and I, we're also thinking for the actual merge store, not for Dev Connect, to have a set of patches with the different symbols that people can put on their jackets or stuff like this. We will have the socks, as you guys know. We will have the steward pins are obviously exclusive for stewards. We have the use case buttons with the different use cases. We're having the cabin crew. Obviously, eventually there will also be the ambassador one, and the other ones, the other ones. And then we have the T-shirt, and we have the reversible bucket hats, right? So this is essentially everything we have. We can discuss margin. So for now, I added. For bigger items, I added a 2.6 margin. For smaller items, I added a 2.7 margin. 2.7 is usually the average in fashion, at least. Okay, so if you guys know of other, like standards, then let me know. But in fashion, it's usually 2.7. At least in garments and fashion. And then there's the luxury segment and shit like this. That's a whole other story. Anyways, if you want to look at this, feel free to look at this. It's transparent. It's an open file. You can always just take a look here. So now getting into the weeds on this, which is the idea we had since a while ago, Ceci and me, to actually put together a very simplified, mini page. Eventually, Obviously, the merch store itself should be on the Unlock website. That's another story for after Dev Connect. But for now, that we have literally a handy quest line that we can give to people, because we don't have a booth, right? Which means we have to be very mobile with what we're doing. So, for example, in Stella Town, I would probably have 3 little QR codes right on my phone, on my shut screen, right? One probably with my Telegram, one with the quest line, and then maybe one more to follow some blog or something like this, right? So the whole idea is to be very mobile, very light, okay? So we set this up on the Beacons link tree that we have, and it's gonna look something like this, just very optimized for your phone. But as you can see, it also works as as a normal website. So it's essentially a little welcome to not a locksmith. We're asking them to mint a little proof of attendance badge and to subscribe to the Unlock newsletter to start the quest line. And I already heard a comment dropping in. Who said something? Ah, okay. Just say C, then it's gonna be fine. Cece is my best critique. She's always there to give me good, valuable feedback. Okay, quest 1 is essentially become an Unlock member. So we are prompting them to join the Discord, mint the free Unlock DAO culture guide, and become part of the community. This is how they can get the cabin crew badge, right? Then quest number 2 is unlock webinar use cases. So we're planning, this is more on the Tricks and Anupa side. We have discussed to maybe do a webinar in beginning of December just an overview of these are the different 4 use cases of Unlock Protocol. And this is how they feel different, they look different, but this is how easy you can set up. So thinking of a 60-minute kind of webinar, right? To walk people very superficially, let's just say, through the 4 different use cases, so they get an idea of, oh, this is how this works. Additionally, this can be easily used to be cut up into little video chunks, so we can push the individual use cases on socials, right? So we prompt them to RSVP for that event. We ask them to post about this event on their socials, and they get the 4 use case buttons. Okay. Then quest number 3 is celebrate your quest success, because they've been so good, right? So we're asking them to stir up some FOMO about the upcoming merch store launch, and in return they get one of the cute pairs of socks, Inca socks, because it's going to be warm in Argentina. Quest number 4 is show us your ambassador potential. Again, Trix and Anupa working hard on making the ambassador program finally come to life this year. So I thought, or actually Ceci and I, we thought, and Jonathan too, that it would be good to maybe see if we have some potential lying around, dormant in Buenos Aires, and see if we find some people who are actually really good at this, right? So putting together a quick video, right? Putting together a quick thread on Unlock Protocol, something, that makes them go oh yeah, pushing this in AI, then, going to CapCut, putting quickly a video together from a few shots, submitting it, right? And then maybe they feel oh, that wasn't too hard. Maybe I want to apply to the ambassador program as well once it's out, right? So that was, anyway, they're getting the reversible bucket hat for that, okay? And then we had a hard time giving a t-shirt away. So we figured we're just going to create some FOMO, because all of us are going to wear the t-shirt, obviously. And if they really, really want to have it, they should just fucking order it. Da-da-da. That's the story.
I love it. I love the twist at the end on the t-shirt, because it's unique and a little bit different. Try something new. There's plenty of great merch that is available, so it makes the t-shirt desirable in a different way. So I think that's fun. Curious to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm curious too, and I think, maybe this is because I have this fashion background. By the way, if you want to look at the t-shirt up close, this is the link to the image. What got me out of fashion is fast fashion, right? like I started in luxury and haute couture. It was really badly paid, but it is not what got me out of fashion. What got me out of fashion was fast fashion and realizing how much negative impact that has on the world. Right? This is also why I was so conscious about the design. Chris, is Chris still here? I think Chris left, right? But Chris was responsible for inventing the locksmith lingo, at least as far as I know. And I remember that Captain Southpaw had this idea with the WhatsApp, so I put it on the hat, right? But he's not very regular right now in Unlock DAO, so I was like, should I really make the WhatsApp thing like a T-shirt design? It felt like wrong using his idea when he's not there, instead of using an idea that was created originally for the whole community to use. And so I went with designing, the locksmith DNA as a almost like an informational piece of graphic, I guess. It felt like a piece of storytelling. It felt like something that people might hold on to for a longer amount of time because it has like a nice structured design, doesn't go easily out of fashion because it's quite muted colors except for the purple accent. So, actually a lot of thought went into this stupid design, believe it or not, because I don't want this to add to the waste that is being produced by fast fashion, right? And the sad story that I really took in, I think, this year at East Denver was I was waiting outside for my Uber at the main event, and there was this lady waiting next to me, and she had like three, these the plastic bags that sometimes people also use for airport transport, right? This is like humongous plastic sacks. And she was like, don't you take any merch with you? Like, do you want to get rid of something? And I'm like, no, but yeah, I'm like not taking a lot of merch with me. I only take merch if I feel really excited about merch. Otherwise, I don't take merch with me because in my head, I'm always thinking like, am I going to wear this for a long amount of time? And if my head is even slightly in doubt, I don't take it with me because it's just going to end up being fast fashion that lands in some landfill, right? And so, anyways, I could go on forever about this problem, but she had like three full plastic sacks of this stuff, which I thought was crazy. And she's never going to wear that. I don't know if she's gifting it away or something, but I have doubt that all of this is just going to sit in a wardrobe for like the next 30 years. It's probably not, right? So being sensible, like, yes, we want to sell, obviously, but being sensible about design choices and also the quality of product is equally important, I think. And not to be underestimated, because you can always come up with an excuse and be like, wow, we only made 30 t-shirts or we only made 100 socks, right? 100 socks is 100 socks, 100 t-shirts is 100 t-shirts, It's still pollution if it ends up on the wrong side of the world. Okay, morals can go out the window now. We can continue with the meeting, so.
No, I think it's a good thing to think about. I mean, being intentional about the way we represent ourselves to the community and to the world. These kinds of decisions early on in a community has lasting repercussions on, the kind of the culture that develops around the community, the kind of people that we attract, the mindset. So being intentional about things as simple as a t-shirt design and an approach for distributing it, I think that it's worth putting the thought into it. So I appreciate all the hard work and intentionality that you all have put into this so far. And I love that it's kind of an accumulation of contributions of multiple people throughout the history of Unlock, right? There's already deep culture embedded in this merch. It's not just something, quickly thrown together to try to generate some short-term attention. It's a reflection of the long-term, kind of approach that Unlock has had from the beginning. So all things lining up for good times for Unlock. All right. Well, this got us through our agenda. I think we got everything covered. I don't see anything new in the comments. So I think we got things wrapped up pretty close to within 30 minutes. So not too bad. Efficiency we'll keep striving for. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining the call. And if you guys have any closing comments or anything to round us out, feel free to jump in. Otherwise, have a great week.
Thank you everyone for joining. Happy birthday, Stella, again. And yes, let's bring that November vibes into all these efforts that we're making. And yeah, see you in the next one.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ending the stream, guys. Quick question.